What's good, Joseline's mugshot? It's me, Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade. What is this? Joseline's Cabaret, New York, Season 4, Episode 10 review. Okay, so we begin the episode with Precious calling Spin into her bedroom, and Wet joins in dressed like a cosplay nurse. I mean, everything about the little outfit just looked flammable and looked like if you breathe on it too hard, it's just going to disintegrate. And every time I look at Wet now, I just think back to how Egypt was saying her breath stink and she be musty. And I don't know if y'all know, but they were all on IG Live talking about how she was in the house stinking and how she wasn't brushing her teeth and stuff like that. It was Egypt, I think it was Holiday, and it was two other people. I don't remember. But yeah, they were talking about how bad her hygiene was, and I'm just thinking about how she be walking around the house with no clothes on. Did nobody tell her? Because I wouldn't have been able to fake the funk. Literally, like, gross, ma'am. So they discussed the brawl. And Spin doesn't understand why Lex went to an event Jocelyn was headlining. That's the same thing I said. I don't understand why she went either. Like, did she have anybody there with her? It didn't seem like she did. Like, what were you trying to gain by going there to a Zeus event and you're not Zeus affiliated anymore? Like, I just don't know what she was thinking. That's just like writing a D-word sentence for yourself. Like, it's just the dumbest thing ever. So Lucky, we find out, once she found out about the brawl, she got on IG Live saying that Lex is her sister, and if she was there, it wouldn't have went down like that, and said that she was taking her hair down just in case anything pop off. And you see Daisy taking out her braids or whatever for her. And so everybody in the house, the girls, is like, what type of time are you on? Because you talking about Lex, your sister, this, that, and the third, but you up in Joseline's house trying to be on Joseline's Cabaret, and you act like when Jocelyn get back, she ain't gonna slap you in your mouth. Like, you talking big when Jocelyn not in the house, but would you be saying if Jocelyn was in the house? I really don't think she would. And like I said, she has every right to say that Lex is her friend and her sister and all of this, and she has every right to say that she would stick up for her sister. But at the same token, my love, you're on Joseline's Cabaret once again trying to dance for Jocelyn and work for her. And this is why she don't like you now, because you flip-flop. Like, it's obvious that you don't F with me for real like that. It's obvious that you're here for another 5 seconds of fame being on television, because what y'all had on the other network wasn't really working for nothing. So then you decided to come back over here to Zeus. So that's why I can see why Jocelyn don't really rock with you, because she can't trust you. Like, you're untrustworthy. And I love me some Lucky. Think she's a beautiful girl. Loved her first season, but I wouldn't trust her neither. So Precious and Holiday apparently got it on. After all of that going back and forth, they end up doing the Uchi Wally Wally Uchi Bang Bang, and the girls said that they was being real loud because they heard them. But Precious said that was Holiday doing all that loud moaning and groaning because she felt like she wanted people to know that they was in there getting busy. And I was like, I could see Holiday doing that, of course. Of course. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, if y'all just don't go ahead and be scissor sisters, okay? Like, it's almost Halloween. Like, let's get into the hocus pocus of it all. Be like them sisters. Put Egypt in there and y'all are the hocus pocus sisters, and everybody can just be scissoring. Everybody. Jesus Christ. So we find out that Abby left the house. Now, she says that one of her relatives was in a really bad car accident, so that's why she had to leave. But the other girls honestly feel like that she was scared, that she really didn't like all the fighting and things of that nature. I think that something actually did happen in her household that made her leave, because nobody was thinking about Abby. Like, wasn't nobody planning on touching her. She got along with everybody. Like, I think that she did have a reason to go home. I hopefully don't think that it had anything to do with the women in the house and her feeling, intimidated or scared of being attacked on any level. But she's gone. So Holiday, TT, and Egypt question Lucky's motives about being there, because after she just did that IG live, like, what you think is about to happen, my love? And Egypt feels like she should get dragged out the house by Jocelyn at this point. And I was like, well, Jesus, that's a lot. That's a bit drastic. But Lucky pulls Daisy outside and tell her that she's going home. And I was like, I bet you are going home. You trying to get up out of Dodge before Jocelyn arrives. And I don't blame you, because Jocelyn was going to ragtag that ass. Okay. After that, she says that Lex said that she could act like she doesn't like her when she came back on the show. That's how much she gave her support with her coming back. But she was like, I'm a real one. I wouldn't do that. Da, 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 da. So Lucky was like, if you gonna fight, do a one-on-one, talking about the fact that Yummy and Melissa and then Jocelyn's other friend all had jumped on Lex. And I agree, it should be one-on-one, but they did fight one-on-one several times as well. The whole situation was just ridiculous, to be honest with you. Lucky in her confessional on her way out says, Jocelyn, you have to stop degrading the people that are here for you. And I 100% agree with that. I don't think that it's necessary. I think that she's funny enough to not have to do those types of things, but this is Jocelyn. You know what you're signing up for at this point. Daisy goes back into the house and tells Spin and Precious that Lucky left. And Precious says that, how they best friends and they only been knowing each other a year. Like, make it make sense, girl. Bye. And I agree. Like, I'm not calling no chick I just met a year ago my best friend. Like, people be using the word not only best friend loosely, but friend in general loosely. Like, no. No. So in her confessional, Precious says that, why would Lucky go in the house with someone that her quote unquote best friend don't like and has issues with? If it was that deep, you would have never came on the show. And I 100% agree with that as well. Like, it's like you messing with the op when it's convenient for you. Like, Lucky just all over the place. Lucky just needs to be unlucky and go sit down. So we see Jocelyn getting out of the clinker. She was locked up, she said, for 23 hours a day. She only got out on her cell for an hour each day, but she's finally released. And we see the girls from Miami return to the crib. And Yummy tells the girls that Natural was getting in everybody's face and they didn't know why. And she was doing too much. She thought she was Lorianne Gibson or something. Like, girl, you are not Boom Cat. Sit down. So Danny hops in and says that she accidentally tapped Natural at some point when she was crawling into the room or whatever, and that Natural just popped off on her, and she was like, I didn't like the way you came at me. Natural was like, I didn't get into it with nobody on a jet. Girl, what? You sat up there and threatened Yummy to beat her A. Like, what are you talking about, Natural? Like, you was drunk, you was tripping. You so worried about being under Jocelyn and being liked by Jocelyn and trying to be the leader. And it's just like, you're not being your natural, pun intended, self. Like, you just doing too much. So, Danny was like, it's the Duce. You're a liar. You're lying. That's what you did to me on the PJ. That's what I'm going to do to you now. Because Natural was doing all of that to them girls. And Natural says, the loudest person in the room is the weakest. So they go back and forth, and Natural continues to deny that she was on the plane tripping. And Danny says that she feels like Natural was acting out and mad and treating her some type of way because she was the one that got the good room when they was in Miami. And we all know that she was salty about that. she gonna be even saltier when she find out that Yummy is the cabaret captain. Cause like she said in this episode, I'm the best dancer in this whole house. Baby, Natural is going to flip her lid when she find out that Yummy P is the cabaret captain, and all that sucking up to Joseline did nothing. So then Natural starts tearing up, saying that she went through a dramatic experience. She got trampled over during the altercation or whatever, and saying that she didn't come there to beef with anyone or fight. And that despite her feeling sick and throwing up everywhere, she still got on the stage and performed. I'm like, girl, Beyonce do it every night. You don't get no excuse. Like, you had to go up there and do a two-step. It wasn't that hard. And then don't sit up here and try to play victim and act like you just this innocent bystander. Like, girl, you came in that house on 10 trying to fight Yummy, like trying to be the boss. Like, don't try to backtrack it now. And I feel like she started backtracking because she saw that Danny wasn't backing down. Like, Danny did not care. Like, she was like, what's up? I'm standing on what I said. And I love me some Natural, but she was doing the most this episode and just not keeping it a buck. Where was I at? Danny was like, nobody's taking your talent away. And Natural was like, did I? And she get up and everybody was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Everybody calm down. This ain't the 5 heartbeats. What is going on here? So Yummy was like, I don't believe that you didn't come here for fighting. And everybody ended up just going their separate ways after that. Like, nothing was really resolved. But I'm low-key happy they did call Natural out, because Natural has been an a-hole. Let's be honest. So Joseline buys the girls that performed with her in Miami perfume. I saw a couple of them were like some Gucci bags, and the girls were so excited and happy. I was like, girl, you needed to get wet some wet wipes. I don't think Joseline must have smelled her or something, because Joseline to say something. So Andrea says that she is tired, and that's why she keep on messing up the routine. And Joseline is just like, we just got back and y'all already messing up the routines and stuff again. Like, we got to get it together. So Egypt steps up and does the routine. And so now she's in it for the upcoming performance at Starlet's. And Joseline was just so excited because she was able to incorporate all the girls into one of the routines. And, they was la-da-da-oh, la-da-da-oh. Everybody was super excited, and the episode went off. And next week's episode, they will be performing at Starlet's. This was a good episode, better than last week's. And, as the world turns lesbian edition, way better episode this week. I like it when the girls are getting along and having fun, and I like when Joseline is having fun with them and not being a biz naive. Okay, y'all let me know what y'all thought about the episode down below in the comment section. I'm gonna give this week's episode of Joseline's Cabaret New York, I'm gonna give it a C+. Y'all let me know what y'all thought. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.